Area lights can also be used to turn any geometric object or spline into a light source. And here is an example. This reflection you see of the car is this custom ring light. And if I go to the area light, let's go to details. It's a set to object, and that object is that tube geometric shape. So let's show how this setup works. We have to delete all of this stuff and insert another area light. So because of this, how this works, it doesn't matter where the area light goes actually. So even if I move it here, by the time we change the area shape to, object / spline, and let's get a tube from the primitives menu. I can change this in the interface or using the outer radius value over here. So let's do 250 and the inner radius at 225 and a height of just 10. We want this to be smoother, so let's give it 100 segments to go around. If I go back to the light and under object, you can't just drag in parametric objects like this, which is to say objects which you can still edit using these object properties. So this needs to be baked into an editable object first by hitting C, and then now I can use it as my light source. And you can see that the light itself doesn't seem to have changed. It still appears as if the illumination is coming from wherever this is placed. But when I do a quick preview render, we see actually that isn't the case. You can faint this here kind of ring light going around our car. Let's give it an area shadow. But in the details tab, we want to turn on show in render and also in the reflection, so we actually see this thing have an effect on the materials. And there we go. So a useful way this could be set up if you want to somewhat preview your illumination is you could make the light a child of the tube and then zero out the position so that when you move the tube, at least it's going to move along with it, but it's never going to actually give you an accurate preview until you hit render. Now, if I had it this close, I perhaps wouldn't have it be seen in the render. I just like the reflection that I get from having this kind of ring light setup. At the beginning, you saw my preview there with some color. I just got a couple of infinite lights. And the first one, I rotated by 90 degrees, so it's pointing toward the front of the car. It doesn't matter where it's placed because the illumination from an infinite light is all based on the angle. It was this kind of blue color. And I think I angled it down just a touch. Then I made a copy and rotated this one so it was facing from the side, so behind the car there. So at 180 and set it to be the second color. And just a quick setup which created this kind of scene. One other thing I could do is to go to the details tab and the visibility multiplier. We can put this up to, let's say, 200. It's going to make that reflection stronger without adjusting the lighting. But of course, you could also just keep this at 100% and actually make the lighting itself brighter overall. And that's the difference here. So that's it. I just wanted to quickly show you this custom area shape mode, which you can use with the area light.